Good morning
Absorption and few buyers.
happy Monday. So I ended my week feeling pretty bad about myself, I guess, in a sense. I had messed up my account, so the last week and a half of trading has just been not much conviction and just testing things out, playing around, which really, if you have the intention of playing around, then really you're just playing around. So I spent a lot of time this weekend going over my mistakes, and I noticed that I haven't been trading, like I said, with conviction. I see a move, I think I missed it, I try to get in on another one. But as you all remember, this trade here on Friday, I thought I missed the move. I thought that we never hit the equal highs, but we rejected. So I was thinking that I had done something wrong, but I talked to Ryan over the weekend. I sent some messages in his Discord, and he actually said he didn't like that play. He didn't take that play either because it didn't sweep the liquidity. So my initial reaction was correct. Anyway, so learn to trust myself more. Also, my take profits have been terrible. I'm always going for too much profit instead of locking in steady and consistent gains. So 1 to 1, 1 to 2, sticking with that. My best trades, my best times have been a 1 to 2 RR. And where my success started to go downhill was when I looked over all my trades and I saw that I could be taking more profit. And once I started trying to take more profit, then that's where it all went out the window. So I spent a long time chatting with ChatGPT and being as honest and transparent as possible. And I have a plan to move forward and lock in profitability. Successful, profitable traders go for a 1 to 1 or a 1 to 2 RR. I see it on their YouTube, I see it on their Instagram. Sometimes people's trades are like this. They're just so tiny and such a huge range, and they're pulling in thousands of dollars a day just from locking in their system and locking in their consistent gains over and over and over. As I go through my trades, I can hit a 1 to 1. I'm just too greedy to take it, especially with my small size. But the small profits also equal small losses, and I'm not really willing to have higher losses, so I just gotta take the profits that I'm given. So when I hit my 1 to 1 and I don't take my risk, when I don't take my profits, then this leads to losses without profits, and it puts me in a cycle because I'm never taking my profits and I'm always taking my losses. So my account just struggles. But I was watching a movie on Friday. Maybe you've seen it, The Neverending Story. Atreyu is sent on a very tough mission and he loses his horse, and after he gets to the place where he thinks he's going, he's told he has 10,000 miles to his next mission. He's like, how am I supposed to walk 10,000 miles? However, he didn't give up. He kept trudging through the mud and through the dirt and going on even though he was tired. And just as the wolf is about to get him, the dragon swoops in and saves him. And the dragon says, this really stuck to me, is that when we never give up, we're given a little luck. So, nowhere near giving up, ready to have my plan and to make it work for me. So let's get this 1 win at a time. If you've noticed, my trading rules have changed. And I think before my rules were a little ideal. So I wanted to do all those things, but really it's not a plan that I can follow, evidently, since I wasn't following my plan. So now my rules are very simple. And we're gonna make this work. So I'm gonna take a look at the charts. I read that everyone was shorting the market at open last night. But if you look, where did we open? We opened in a, oh, not here. Oh, 1 day, okay. Anyway, let's just start on the 1 day. So no fair value gaps. A lot of chop here at the highs on both. But if we go down to the 4 hour,
Stop and Q buy.
we can see that we took out this low. And we also tapped into a 4 hour fair value gap, which is why everyone shorting the market got wrecked. It's the same on NQ. So tap into this, sweep this liquidity, go into this 4 hour, and basically if you could catch the V formation, then you had a plus setup. But I think with the gap down, it didn't really offer that. So we want to look at the 1 hour now. We have our Asia kill zone, we have a London high, and then we have a bunch of equal highs that I've been charting out. So we have these ones on the 1 hour, and then relative equal highs on the 1 hour too. We also have them on NQ. Oh, I pressed the mouse the wrong way. So here's our relative equal high. Sorry, they're not relative. Here's our equal highs on NQ on the 1 hour. This is what we failed to sweep on Friday. I had actually marked out a couple. So yeah, we failed to hit those. Yes, really failed to hit those. So you can see the SMT. Relative equal highs. Those are not equal highs. And then we come down to the 15-minute. This is where I mark my levels. So see, we have this huge gap here, but that filled overnight. So what time was this at? So just before London session. We basically filled the gap, formed a new high, formed a London high, formed some equal highs. Not on NQ though. So we have some good levels to look forward to. We had these equal highs here on the 5-minute, which were hit really easily. So we can now delete that. And now we have new equal highs on the 5-minute. Let's just see. Yeah. So ES took out the equal highs. NQ formed. And now we are just waiting for market open.
Stop ES sell. Stop NQ sell. Stop ES sell.
ES actually left behind another equal high. I don't know if it's just because I'm looking for them this morning, but I'm seeing them everywhere.
Stop NQ sell. Stop NQ buy.
Okay, good. Good level. Not much on the down move in terms of equal highs. Equal lows. So this could be liquidity, this could be liquidity. I did mark it out here. So we'll just mark it out here, just so we can see what's making the market move and stall. So a lot more levels than normal, but I would just like to have it all good. Perfect. So down to the 1 minute. Let's make sure we can see all of our titles. And that is on the 5-minute, right? Yes. So there should be about 15 candles in between there. Okay, perfect. We got it. All right. Ready for market open. Ready to see what kind of liquidity we take. Ready to trade or not trade. Alright, so 9:30.
Absorption ES fired. Absorption ES fired.
Alright, so we'll just see how this candle closes and then we'll delete this level. Alright, close below. Not a liquidity sweep.
Stop ES sell.
Oh, we got two. There you go. So now we're taking
Stop
this
ES5.
liquidity. Or you can say we're taking all of this. Taking all of this. So ES took this. We're seeing SMT.
Stop ES sell. Stop NQ sell. Stop NQ sell. Stop ES sell.
Okay, so it looks like we're coming back for this. Which is in a 15-minute fair value gap.
Stop NQ buy. Iceberg NQ sell.
So yeah, and then I didn't talk about the liquidity on Bookmap, but 3.5 aligns closely with our London high. That 50 levels up here, so not too much aligning with our liquidity. We just see the liquidity forming after these swing eyes or these manipulation moves. Alright, so now NQ is taking that and tapping into the 15-minute. So we really swept that. So ES is still working on sweeping all of this.
Stop NQ sell. Iceberg ES5.
Okay, about 1 more minute here until our 5-minute range is open. If you did notice too though, on the 15, look, we've got all of this, and this aligns with this. This was a sweep. So we're still holding that structure. Alright, let's mark out our 5 minute. Just for context, I'm not going to be using that anymore. But it's just good to have that context because the opening ranges are important.
Stop ES sell.
So we're still holding this. We didn't form a singular fair value gap on the way down. Oh, okay. Well, we might have this one. So sweep liquidity deliver into a higher time frame fair value gap.
Wix gives you the freedom to tell your story with a professional website.
Stop NQ buy.
Every Sunday
Iceberg NQ buy.
in the Discord. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay.
Iceberg
So the 2
NQ
minute,
buy.
we have to wait.
Stop NQ buy. Absorption NQ buyers.
There's not one on the 1 minute, so we have to wait for this 2 minute.
Stop NQ buy.
Did we form it on the 30 seconds? No. Okay, so there's no fair value gap
Stop
here.
ES sell.
Let's take a look at this 2 minute candle. Got another minute here. It might just, if it hits this
Stop
high, it's
ES
invalid. Yes, really wants those equal highs.
Absorption NQ buyers.
Okay, so we didn't inverse it. We did on this, but it hit that high, so I think that it's invalid.
Stop ES buy. Stop NQ buy. Stop NQ sell.
All right. So we do have news very soon. 45. So what you could have done is once it closed here, you could have taken it up to these equal highs. However, I did not like the SMT.
Iceberg NQ buy. Sweep ES sellers. Absorption ES buyers. Absorption ES buyers. Sweep ES sellers.
And now we're just waiting for news.
Stop NQ buy.
$35 is here. Our liquidity is between
Stop
here,
NQ sell.
which is our equal highs on the 15-minute and our London high. Okay, so if you did take that 2-minute inverse, then it would have hit the equal highs.
Stop NQ buy.
So now
Stop
we wait
ES
for the
buy.
next liquidity sweep, which is here.
Sweep NQ sellers.
Okay, forming our 15-minute range. Just for context. So,
Stop NQ sell.
pretty bullish
Stop
SMT.
ES sell.
Well, I guess you
Stop
could say
NQ
bearish.
sell.
Whoa,
Stop
whoa,
NQ
okay, that's
sell.
news. That's news. I was like, what the fuck? So yeah, if we took that 2-minute, so let's just mark it out here.
Stop NQ buy.
What was that?
Stop NQ buy. Stop ES buy.
Oh, look.
Stop NQ buy. Stop
We
NQ
tap
buy.
back into the 3 minute. What is this fair value gap I have here? Is it the 2 minute? No. Oh, okay. Yeah, it is. So we had 2 minutes. It's just that 1 2 minute inversed so fast. So now we're hitting the equal highs.
Stop NQ sell.
Yeah, no sweep. So actually we did not take those equal highs. We just made another equal high.
Stop NQ buy. Stop ES buy.
Look. NQ took the
Stop
high.
ES buy. Stop NQ buy. Stop NQ sell. Stop NQ buy. Iceberg NQ buy. Stop ES sell.
So is this the move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not a singular fair value gap though.
Iceberg ES buy.
So now ES is coming to these equal highs. NQ's kind of just in no man's land.
Stop ES sell.
That wouldn't even be a fair value gap. It's just a giant ass wick. Yeah. What time was that at? 6 in the morning. No liquidity taken.
Iceberg ES5. Iceberg ES sell.
We can double check. No. Oh, well, we hit the... Did we hit the 50% of the wick? This would be constant encroachment. Yes. No. Okay, so now we can delete this level. We can remove this fair value gap. We can delete this level. Wonder if that is a higher time frame. No. No, just a wick. Okay, let's take a look at the other time frames now. 2 minute. Three minute.
Stop NQ buy.
It's a lot of heat now. 40. To here. So all around that London High area.
Iceberg ES5. Iceberg ES sell. Iceberg ES sell. Stop NQ buy. Stop ES buy. Stop ES buy. Stop ES sell.
Okay, so now we're hitting the London High.
Stop ES buy. Stop ES buy. Stop NQ buy. Iceberg NQ sell.
Just see how this forms. No fair value gap. It's done. ES formed the fair value gap. But not in Q.
Iceberg ES buy.
Okay, let's take a look at the 3 minute. No, we didn't have a fair value gap there. I remember I already looked.
Stop ES sell. Stop ES sell. Stop NQ sell. Stop NQ sell.
Okay, looking at this. Oh, it closed below.
Iceberg
Okay.
ES sell.
So we'll target down here, and the stop will be close below.
Stop
on
NQ
this.
buy.
This candle just started. Still got another 2 minutes on that one. Oh, look. We had a 1 minute too. Ooh. Alright, if we close above this 1 minute, then I might just have to get out. Oh, we closed above it so fast. I took my inverse on the 2 minute though.
Stop NQ buy.
It's going up.
Stop NQ buy.
This candle closes in just 1 minute.
Stop NQ buy. Iceberg NQ sell. Absorption NQ sellers.
Oh, okay. I guess I kind of fucked that one up. Did I fuck it up? At least I only sent one micro. No, it's over. It's over.
Stop ES buy. Stop ES buy. Iceberg ES sell. Iceberg ES sell. Stop NQ buy. Stop ES buy. Stop NQ
Alright,
buy.
that's okay.
Iceberg NQ sell.
Alright, now we've taken a London high.
Iceberg NQ sell.
So,
Iceberg ES buy.
okay, we can delete these levels. Forming a 1 minute.
Iceberg NQ sell.
It's not very
Stop
nice.
NQ buy.
Let's see if we see how this looks. Oh, that's a 2 minute.
Iceberg NQ sell.
Do have a 1 minute here. It's not very big though.
Iceberg NQ sell. Absorption NQ sellers. Stop ES sell.
So 60-50. Buyers are being absorbed.
Stop NQ buy. Stop ES buy. Iceberg NQ buy. Absorption NQ buyers. Sweep NQ sellers. Stop NQ buy. Stop NQ sell.
So there isn't a 1 minute, but there's a 2 minute, potentially a 3 minute. Oh, this is not going to look like a very nice sweep.
Iceberg NQ sell.
About another minute on this one.
Stop NQ sell.
Still loading that candle. Okay.
Absorption NQ sellers. Iceberg ES buy. Stop ES buy. Absorption NQ sellers. Absorption NQ sellers.
So lots of heat here.
Stop NQ buy. Stop NQ buy. Stop NQ buy. Stop ES buy. Sweep ES buyers. Stop ES buy. Absorption ES sellers. Absorption ES sellers. Iceberg ES buy. Sweep ES buyers. Iceberg ES sell. Stop ES buy.
At Dufresne, we're proud to partner with trusted Canadian brands that share our values and a passion for the home.
All right,
Stop
so
ES
it
buy.
looks like I missed out on this one. Anyway, not a big
Stop
deal.
NQ sell.
Feeling kind of emotional, especially after taking that loss. Ugh. It was London High. We inversed it. It wasn't a very big fair value gap though, so I'm just gonna take a step away from my computer and I shall return.
Stop NQ buy. Stop ES buy. Stop NQ buy.
Alright. So we can delete these levels. Take a look at a little bit of our higher time frame analysis. Okay, so this is not looking too bad. However, we do want to come down and inverse that. So
Stop ES buy. Stop NQ sell. Iceberg ES buy.
alright. take a look on our 5 minute. Back to our 1 minute.
Stop and Q buy.
This might keep going to 660 though.
Stop ES sell.
No. Did not close below. Oh, it did on the 1 minute. Alright, we're gonna sell here. Sweep liquidity, close below. Oh, we did not close below. Fuck. Man, I'm retarded.
Iceberg ES buy.
Just let this, see if it invalidates this fair value gap. If it does, I'm gonna flatten it immediately. I'm just gonna close this. Damn it.
Stop and Q buy.
I am not very smart. Alright. I'm not taking good trades. The best thing I can do is make notes.
Stop and Q sell. Iceberg ES buy.
Let's take a look at that 2 minute. Okay, invalidated. Yes, basically held it though.
Stop ES sell. Stop ES buy. Stop
Alright,
NQ
well, 2
buy.
losses. Now I have to sign out. Did I take dumb trades? I guess I have to review tonight and really see.
Stop NQ buy.
Yeah, look, we did not inverse that. Alright, well, I'm gonna close these.
Stop ES buy.
So, what happened? What happened? We come down, we take liquidity. With a bunch of wicks here, but that's from VWAP. We inverse this, although I didn't get in. Don't know what I was waiting for. So
Stop
did we
NQ
inverse it
buy.
with one singular candle? Yes.